Welcome to MB Suite. In this tutorial, we're exploring the Site Audit module. You'll find it in the sidebar under SEO. Think of it as a full technical checkup for your website. MB Suite crawls your pages the way search engines do, runs more than 100 technical checks, measures speed with Google's own data, and turns all of it into a health score with a clear list of what to fix. This is the report for a real site, so let's walk through it. Everything starts in the Configuration tab. Setting up takes about a minute. You paste your site's URL. It must be secure, starting with HTTPS. Give it a name, and choose how many pages to crawl, from 10 up to 500. Then the cadence. Audit manually whenever you want, or schedule it weekly or monthly, picking the exact day. Add notification emails, and every new report lands in your inbox on its own. And notice one detail. There's no save button. Every change saves automatically. Scrolling down to Power Tools. Exclude URLs keeps parts of your site out of the audit using wildcard patterns. Skip crawling them entirely, or crawl them but leave them out of the report. Shopping carts, internal search results, that kind of path. An MB Suite already excludes the usual suspects by default. Below that, ignored issues. The findings you've marked as intentional live here, with the reason, the author, and the date. And one click reactivates them. Your report stays focused on what actually matters. With the site configured, this button does the magic. Audit now. MB Suite crawls the pages, analyzes them, pulls in performance data, and a few minutes later the report is ready. You'll see the progress move from crawling to analyzing, and you're notified when it's done. From this same button, you can also export any audit as a PDF. A commercial summary designed for clients, or the full technical report. Now, the results, starting with the health score. It's a single number from 0 to 100 that summarizes your site's technical health, weighted across 15 categories. A crawling problem weighs more than a missing social tag. 70 or more is good, 90 or more, excellent. It's also compared against your previous audit, so you always know which way you're trending. Next to it, the issues broken down by severity: critical, high, medium, and low, and how many of your pages are clean versus affected. Below, everything the crawler saw. HTTP status codes: how many pages respond correctly, redirect, or fail. Response times. Your link profile: internal links, external links, and orphan pages that no other page points to. How many pages carry structured data. Click depth: how many clicks it takes to reach each page from the home page. And content quality: total words, average per page, and thin content that search engines tend to ignore. Then, the category scores: the 15 areas of the audit, each with its own score and issue count, meta tags, links, speed, security, content, and more. Every card is clickable. Let's open meta tags, and MB Suite takes us straight to the Issues tab, already filtered to that category. This tab is the heart of the module. Every issue carries a severity badge, and you can filter by severity or category, or just search. Let's expand one. Each finding explains 3 things in plain language: what's wrong, why it matters for your rankings, and how to fix it, step by step, plus the exact list of affected pages. You don't need to be a technical SEO to act on this report. It reads like advice from one. And you can act right here. Create Task turns the issue into a task in MB Suite's Task Manager, carrying the fix instructions with it. Assign it to your developer and track it to Done. And if a finding is intentional, say a page you deliberately keep out of Google, Mark as Intentional silences it with a reason. It moves to the Ignored section, stops affecting your score, and can be reactivated anytime. The Pages tab lists every page that was crawled, with its status code, response time, title, meta description, and issue count. Click any page and its full detail opens. Headings, canonical URL, links, images, structured data, everything the crawler saw on that URL. When someone asks, "What's wrong with this page?" the answer is one click away. The Performance tab brings in Google's own PageSpeed data. At the top, the 4 Lighthouse scores: performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO. And you can switch between mobile and desktop. Then, the core Web Vitals, the user experience metrics Google actually uses for ranking, each one marked as good, needs improvement, or poor, and compared with your previous audit. There's even an experimental category, agentic browsing, measuring how ready your site is for AI agents. And below, the concrete improvement opportunities with their estimated savings. Back on the overview, here's something very few audit tools have: GEO Readiness. How prepared your site is for AI search engines like ChatGPT or Perplexity. It checks whether AI crawlers can access your content, whether you publish an LLMS.txt file, your structured data, and more. And when something is missing, MB Suite doesn't just flag it, it generates the file for you. robots.txt, sitemap, or LLMS.txt, written from your real crawl, ready to download and upload to your site. The History tab keeps every audit ever run on this site. The charts show your health score, your core Web Vitals, and your issue count evolving audit after audit. The perfect way to prove your SEO work is paying off. Below, every run with its score, pages, and origin, manual or scheduled, and any of them can be exported as a PDF, including that client-ready commercial summary. One more thing, and it's a big one. Let's open MIA, MB Suite's AI assistant. On this screen, MIA automatically brings in the SEO Expert agent, loaded with the context of your latest audit, the score, the issues, the core Web Vitals. We ask what we should fix first, and MIA reads the real results and answers with a prioritized plan based on your actual data. You can keep the conversation going, how to fix each item, what to tackle this week. It's like having a senior SEO consultant inside the product.